Heartbreak hurts because your brain is currently going through sudden, brutal withdrawal. You haven't lost your emotional strength. Your neural networks have literally lost their primary source of reward, and your body is physically reacting to the shock. Over the next 6 minutes, we are going to build a concrete, step-by-step neural recovery action plan to break your brain's addiction to your ex. To do this, you need a place to work. Grab a notebook and a pen, or open a digital note-taking app. Title your page My Rewiring Plan. The most common reason people stay stuck is impatience. Neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to physically rewire itself, takes time. You have to treat this exactly like building a physical muscle through repetitive, daily action. Approaching your heartbreak as a biological detox removes the shame you might feel about your emotional pain. It gives you immediate, actionable control over your own healing. When your relationship ended, your brain's supply of oxytocin and dopamine plummeted. This chemical vacuum is what triggers those intense, agonizing alerts in your system, telling you to crave your ex. On your paper, write down the heading, Habit Audit. Underneath it, list 2 specific unhelpful habits you are committing to stopping today. Checking their social media is usually number 1. This chart shows how your daily habits affect your brain chemistry right now. On the left, checking their profile gives you a jagged, unstable red spike of junk dopamine, followed by an immediate crash. On the right, healthy coping mechanisms create a steady green curve of sustainable dopamine. This is why the just one look trap is dangerous. A single exposure violently drops your progress to 0, forcing your healing process to start over. This is exactly why trying to just be friends early on fails. You cannot heal from a chemical addiction while keeping your substance of choice readily accessible. Identifying these junk dopamine habits and stopping them completely is a mandatory step. You have to cut the chemical supply that keeps the addiction alive before you can build anything new. Now that the supply is cut, you have to build alternative neural pathways to physically replace the old dominant route in your brain, the X highway. Write a new section on your list called Emotional Recovery. Add 3 specific daily physical routines to this section. Getting morning sunlight and a brief bout of exercise are perfect starting points. These physical actions generate natural, sustainable dopamine. Every time you complete one, you are slowly paving and strengthening that new neural pathway. This logic flowchart illustrates your emergency reroute. Sudden cravings are inevitable, so you need a strict system to handle them. If a craving hits, you hit a hard decision junction that diverts you away from texting them and redirects you down a pre-planned alternative path. Below your routines, write out your own personalized if-then steps. For example, if I want to check their page, then I will put my phone in a drawer and do 10 push-ups. Writing this contingency down serves a specific biological purpose. It physically forces your decision-making out of your emotional center, the amygdala, and pushes it into your logical center, the prefrontal cortex. By having this logic reroute pre-programmed on paper, your emotional brain cannot easily hijack your physical actions during a vulnerable craving spike. Look down at your piece of paper. Instead of scattered, overwhelming thoughts, you now hold a tangible, science-backed neuro-recovery action plan. The long-term biological goal of this is simple. Through daily adherence to this list, your old addiction pathways will physically degrade from disuse, while your new, healthy pathways solidify. Take this physical plan and put it somewhere highly visible, like your bathroom mirror. It needs to serve as a daily visual anchor for your recovery. The work ahead requires effort, but every single box you check off this list acts as a literal physical repetition, actively rewiring your brain's architecture. Your recovery starts right now. Close this app immediately, look at your list, and go execute your very first healthy dopamine habit.